Curtis Robinson isn't your average pastor. Before he took the pulpit at Oakland's Faith Baptist Church, he spent more than 20 years as a stockbroker. His financial background still figures in his work.
You got to have a peaceful neighborhood in order to have economic development.
Peace comes at a premium in Oakland, with 127 murders last year and the highest armed robbery rate in the country.
First of all, we have to have sufficient resources in our police department.
Mayor Jean Quan says the city is hiring officers again, but the force is still down by roughly a quarter in the last 6 years, thanks to budget cuts. It doesn't help that about $4 million a year, around 2% of the general fund budget, is going not to Oakland, but to Goldman Sachs.
We have tried to negotiate with Goldman Sachs, and I haven't totally given up.
The payments are the result of a 15-year-old swap contract sold to the city to guard against rising interest rates. Trouble is, rates went down, not up, and the city wants out. But under the contract, that would cost around $15 million, money Oakland doesn't have. Curtis Robinson thinks Wall Street took Oakland for a ride.
Oakland was just outgunned.
Goldman Sachs declined to comment, but asked about the deal at last year's annual shareholders meeting, CEO Lloyd Blankfein said it's not fair to ask Goldman to simply tear up a legitimate contract. That, he said, is not how the financial system works.
We should point out that over the life of this deal, 25 years or so, Oakland actually will save some money on its debt service. But the point is that these $4 million a year payments are just money that the city cannot afford. Oakland is not alone, by the way. There are hundreds of these out there. We've got a lot more about this whole issue in our special report at cnbc.com/cities. Organized labor in particular hates these deals because they say they're costing cities about $1 billion a year. That's money that could be going perhaps to shore up the pension systems, and that's the focus tomorrow. We'll be heading from Oakland to Chicago, a city where the pension crisis is so bad it could make Detroit's issues look like a walk in Grant Park.